platform most OnlyFans creators spend the majority of their promotion time on converts at under 1%. The platform most of them ignore converts at 8 to 15. Let that sit for a second. If you've been posting to Instagram every day, running TikToks, maybe trying Threads, and wondering why your subscriber count doesn't reflect the effort you're putting in, this video is going to explain exactly why. Not because those platforms are bad, because they're being used for the wrong job. And the platform that actually moves the needle is being ignored by the majority of creators or run completely wrong by the ones who do use it. We manage creator accounts. We see the numbers across multiple accounts every single week. And what we're about to walk you through is the traffic hierarchy that actually determines who scales and who stays stuck. 3 platforms, each one with a specific role. Each one with a ceiling when used alone and a completely different level of results when you understand what job each one is doing. Let's start with why the conventional approach fails. Here's the concept that ties this entire video together, and once you understand it, every traffic decision you make from this point forward will be completely different. The variable that determines whether a visitor becomes a subscriber is not which platform they came from, it's the intent they had when they found you. A person scrolling TikTok at midnight is in entertainment mode, passive, browsing, not buying. They might watch your video, enjoy it, follow you, and never think about subscribing. A person on Reddit at that same moment, searching for a specific type of creator in a specific niche, is in discovery mode, active, looking. They clicked through to your profile because they want to find exactly what you offer. Same time of day, completely different mental state, completely different conversion rate. That gap, that intent gap, is why the traffic source matters more than the volume. Before we get into the platforms, one thing that changes how you think about all of this: OnlyFans has no explore page, no algorithm recommending you to new subscribers, no discovery feed. Every single person who ever subscribes to your account has to come from somewhere outside the platform, which means your traffic system is not a marketing add-on, it is your business. The creators who understand that build systems. Everyone else posts and hopes. Before we get to what works, let's briefly cover what doesn't, because understanding why these platforms fall short is what makes the 3 we're about to cover make complete sense. TikTok. Enormous reach, genuinely powerful for awareness. But TikTok's audience is in consumption mode. They're there to be entertained, not to spend money. Converting a TikTok viewer to a paying subscriber requires a second step, usually Instagram or another platform in between. That extra step costs you the majority of your conversions. TikTok is a brand awareness tool. It is not a subscriber acquisition tool. Threads. Fast follower growth, viral potential, and almost no purchase intent. We've seen creators get 10,000 followers on Threads in a week and convert almost none of them. The audience there is casual, distracted, and highly transient. It can support your Instagram presence and occasionally something lands, but it's volatile, inconsistent, and nowhere near reliable enough to be part of your core traffic system. YouTube, and yes, the irony of saying this on a YouTube channel is not lost on us, builds the deepest trust of any platform. But it's front-loaded, resource-heavy, and nothing for gaining subscribers quickly. It's a long-term credibility asset for creators who are 6 months or more into the game and want a platform that compounds over years, not where you start, not what you prioritize when you're trying to grow. Dating apps, niche discovery platforms, paid directories, they exist. Some creators have found pockets that work, but the volume ceiling is low, the moderation is unpredictable, and the effort-to-result ratio doesn't compete with what we're about to cover. Everything else is either too slow, too low intent, or too unreliable to build a real traffic system around. Which brings us to the 3 that actually work. 3 platforms, 3 different roles, 3 completely different conversion profiles. Here's how each one works, and more importantly, how to run each one the way operators actually run it. Source 1. Reddit. 110 million daily active users, thousands of niche communities where people are actively browsing for creators that match their specific interests. That specificity is the source of Reddit's conversion power. The accounts we manage and the broader agency data we work with consistently show Reddit converting somewhere between 8 and 15% from click to subscriber. For context, Instagram link in bio typically converts under 1%. X sits somewhere between 2 and 4. That's not a small difference. That's the difference between a traffic source that builds your business and one that keeps you feeling productive while your subscriber count barely moves. Here's what that looks like in practice. A creator posts a carefully crafted piece of content to a niche subreddit that matches exactly what they offer. The post gets traction. Over the next 48 hours, 200 people visit their profile. Somewhere between 16 and 30 of them click the link and subscribe. That's one post. Run 10 quality posts per week across 5 to 8 subreddits, the math starts to change significantly. Now here's why most creators who try Reddit don't see those numbers. They treat Reddit like Instagram. Post promotional content, ask people to subscribe, drop links inside subreddits. Reddit's moderation is sophisticated and fast. Running Reddit correctly starts before you post a single piece of creator content. You need an account that is at minimum 30 days old with genuine karma built from real community participation, not fake activity, not comments designed to hit a number. Real contributions to communities that have nothing to do with OnlyFans. This is the front-loaded investment that most creators skip because they want results immediately. The ones who do it correctly build an account foundation that works for them for years. Here is the most important operational insight in this entire video. And it's the one thing that separates creators who build sustainable Reddit traffic from ones who keep getting banned or ignored. You do not promote your OnlyFans inside subreddits. Let that be clear. The content you post inside subreddits is community content. It belongs to the community. It earns upvotes, profile visits, and curiosity, but it does not sell, market, or direct people anywhere. Your profile is where the promotion lives. When someone sees your content in a subreddit and clicks your name, they land on your profile. That profile is your landing page. 1 or 2 pinned promotional posts at the top with your link and a clear reason to click, updated every few months. That's it. Reddit users are not naive. They understand exactly how to find your link once they're interested enough to look. You don't need to push them. You need to earn the profile visit. The profile closes the conversion. Subreddit selection is the single highest leverage decision in your entire Reddit strategy. Not the biggest subreddits, the right subreddits. A 50,000 member niche community with highly engaged, specific visitors will outperform a 2 million member general subreddit every single time because intent is higher and competition is lower. Before you post anywhere, map 10 to 15 subreddits where your ideal subscriber already spends time. Read the rules of each one carefully. Every subreddit has different posting rules, different moderation cultures, different karma requirements. Violating them once can end the account. Once your account is properly warmed, aged, karma established, community reputation built, the ongoing maintenance is less demanding than most creators expect. You don't need to be constantly active. Log in, post thoughtfully across a handful of relevant subreddits, answer comments genuinely for 20 to 30 minutes after posting, then step away. Come back and repeat. The content itself. Show enough to create desire, not enough to satisfy it. 70% reveal, 30% mystery. Every caption unique, every post mixed across formats, images, short clips, different framing. Consistency over time beats volume in any single session. Source 2. X. X is the only mainstream platform where explicit content is permitted without restriction. That single fact removes the biggest conversion barrier that every other platform imposes. Conversion from X sits between 2 and 4%, lower than Reddit, but X's role in a traffic system is different. Reddit earns the profile visit through community content. X converts through familiarity and repetition. A creator who posts consistently on X builds an audience that sees them regularly, their personality, their content, their offer. The average time from follow to subscribe on X sits around 1 to 2 weeks for a creator who is posting with intent. The posting mix that works across the accounts we see performing. Roughly 40% personality, the content that makes people feel like they know you. 30% teasers, 20% direct posts with a specific offer, 10% longer form content or threads that build genuine authority. Your pinned post does one job. It presents a specific, compelling reason to subscribe right now. Not a generic, check out my page, but a specific piece of content, a specific offer, a clear and immediate reason to click. And understand X's role clearly. Most creators who use X are running it as a standalone funnel. Post on X, link in bio, convert directly. That works. Some creators will find you on X independently. Others will find you on Reddit first and end up on your X later. But that's rarely planned and often coincidental. Don't over-engineer the cross-platform path. Each platform can and does convert on its own. Source 3. Instagram. Instagram's click-to-subscribe rate from a cold link in bio sits under 1%. That number sounds discouraging until you look at what Instagram subscribers are actually worth. What we see across the accounts we work with, Instagram subscribers spend roughly 4 times more in their first month than Reddit traffic. Lower volume. Fundamentally different quality. The reason is the relationship built before the conversion. Someone who has followed your Instagram for weeks, watched your reels, seen your stories, felt like they got to know your personality, arrives at your OnlyFans already warm. They stay longer, they tip more, they buy more pay-per-view content. The rules on Instagram are strict and the platform is actively working against direct OnlyFans promotion. No explicit content, no direct OnlyFans mentions in posts. Your link needs a clean intermediary step, a separate profile, a link page, some buffer between your Instagram presence and your paid page. The specific setup that works best changes regularly as Instagram updates its detection. What doesn't change, the principle of keeping your promotional path one clean step removed from your content profile. Reels are your discovery engine. They reach people who don't follow you yet. Stories are your relationship builder. They deepen connection with existing followers. The link in your bio or the intermediary step you use converts the already warm visitor. Don't use Instagram to get fast subscribers. Use it to build the audience that becomes your most loyal and highest spending fans over time. Here's what ties all three together: Reddit, X, and Instagram each work as standalone traffic sources. Creators build profitable OnlyFans businesses running just one of these well. But each platform has a ceiling when used in isolation, and that ceiling gets significantly higher when you understand how each one fits into a coherent system. Reddit gives you volume and speed. It's where you build subscriber momentum and prove that your content converts. X gives you a direct, permission-rich conversion environment where familiarity and consistency turn followers into buyers. Instagram gives you the highest value relationship, the subscriber who stays, spends, and tells other fans about you. Every platform decision comes back to the same question: what is the intent of the person I'm reaching here? And does this platform give them a clear path from that intent to a subscription? Reddit, searching for you. High intent, short path, fast conversion. X, following you, building intent, direct path, medium timeline. Instagram, knowing you, highest intent by the time they convert, longest path, highest value. That's the hierarchy. That's how operators think about traffic instead of just picking platforms and hoping the numbers move. Most creators who struggle with traffic aren't failing because they lack effort. They're failing because their effort is going into platforms that were never designed to convert, while the platforms that do sit unused or misunderstood. The system we've walked through is not complicated, but it requires understanding what job each platform is doing and running each one with the discipline that job requires. You now have the traffic hierarchy. You understand why intent determines conversion. You know how Reddit actually works at an operational level, and why what most creators do is the thing that gets them banned or ignored. Whether you run this yourself or build a team around it, the structure is what determines the outcome. We publish strategy like this every week on this channel. If this was useful, subscribe. There's more where this came from. And if you want to stay close to what's working, operator insights, opportunities, and direct access to our team, our Telegram is in the description. Come find us there.